Okay, figured out our next thing to do is to put the rear main seal in. So, that's how I'm gonna do it. These BR30 rear main seal. I'll oil it up there. I'll put BR30 a seal. It's real nice. Make sure I have enough on there. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it so I can show you guys. So this is the seal, one-piece seal. Here's the installation tool. That's specifically for the seal on a small block Ford. Okay. I'll get this down where you can see it, hopefully. You see that? Again? Okay. Oh. So I'm going to start the seal here. Just going to start in place. Seal goes like this. It's just like that in the block. Gotta be careful with it. Gotta start it even. Gotta make sure it's even when you start it. Whoops. I am way uneven. Yeah. Okay, let's try it again here. Start it again. Like I said, all this stuff, you just take your time. Make sure it's even. Kind of start it by hand if you can. Okay, well, I know that the bottom there is not as started as much as the top. So I'm just gonna grab my bar so I know I'm gonna pry the bottom first, because it's a little bit ahead of the top. So I got these two bars here, two big bars, and I'm just gonna gently pry the bottom a little bit. Oh, bottom line quite a bit more than the top. Set that right there. Yeah, the bottom really took right off. So now I need to pry more on the top. So that's what I'm gonna do. Try to get this even. I'll try to just pry on the top a little bit. Okay. I gotta look at it. Top still needs to go on a little bit more to catch up to the bottom. Just right in this corner here. Oh, that corner, this corner a little bit. Okay. That looks pretty even. This corner here is a little bit ahead of the rest. But looks pretty even. So, once again, I will take the bar and try to do it even, any way you can find it to get it so you're prying even. I'm going to try it this way. So I know that this one's got to go a little bit ahead this side. Okay, the top's a little bit ahead of the bottom, but not by much. Pretty even. So, I'm gonna flip it around. And then just pry on the bottom a little bit. I'll flip this around. Same thing, so I'll just see if I can't get the bottom to catch up a little bit. Now the bottom's caught up, was kind of past the top a little bit. I gotta work the top a little tiny bit. And that, look back here so you can see it. And that's how you install the rear main seal. Make sure it looks even all the way around. Okay, let's show you what it looks like. Well, that's what it looks like. Nice and even all the way around. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So now we're going to do the camshaft. So once I get to that part, we'll let you know. Okay, now I'm gonna put it in the camshaft now. So I've had probably 5 camshafts in this motor. Whichever manufacturer told me that their camshaft makes more power, but bottom line they didn't. So I'm gonna give you a camshaft. This is a custom grind. This is a camshaft that I've always gone back to. This makes the most power. This makes on the dyno 354 cubic inches, 575 horsepower at 7,300 RPMs. So this engine's a little bigger than the last one that I dynoed, but this is the cam card. So I'll show you the cam card. Well, it's a comp cams cam. There's the cam card. It's a custom cam. So that's That's all the numbers on it. So, normally I degree your camshaft in, but I've degreed this camshaft so many times that I'm not going to degree it anymore. I know that if I put the timing chain at 0, it's a 9-position timing chain. So when I put the blower and sprocket at 0, my intake center line, according to the cam card, wants to be 106, and I'm at 105.5. So there's no, I'm not going to degree this. I'll show you how to degree a camshaft. I think there's a lot of things online to explains how you degree a camshaft. So anyways, I'm going to show you how I install it in the block. So anyways. Here's the camshaft. It's a full roller camshaft. I said I just use one oil can. It's got, you know, it's got a driven BR30. Make sure all the lobes are got oil on it. Make sure my cam gear's got plenty of BR30 on it. And so I use this this long bolt I have in there to help me, so I don't ding the camshaft when it's going in. So all the lobes are all lubricated. And then I started in the block. Nice and easy. Real careful. There's already BR30 in these bearings before I installed the crankshaft, the connecting rods. So, nice and easy. Make sure you don't ding a bearing on the way in. When it gets towards the end here, it gets a little tougher. Because you're holding up the weight of the whole crankshaft at the very end of it. Which is not easy to do. That's it. Make sure it comes around. Okay. Very nice. Okay. All right. So. I'm going to show you the timing chain I use. It's called the Highvoy timing chain. I don't use a roller timing chain because they stretch. This timing chain that I show you will not stretch. They're about $600. Now, normally a roller timing chain is about $100. These are around $600, like $590 or something like that. So I'll show you what it looks like, the Highvoy. So this is what it looks like. See it? It's got no rollers on there. It's just the way the chain's made. Got no rollers. Now this didn't come with a roller on this thing. This gear is so hard that my machinist couldn't even machine it. He had to send it out and have this bearing ground onto the sprocket. He had to grind it like with a stone because it's so hard. So there's my. Also, this wasn't marked. There's no markings on this thing to tell you where zero's at. There's no alignment dot, so I had to figure out what tooth it was. And it's right in line with the hole here. If you look, it's right in line with it. But that was a little bit of pain in the butt. But yeah, so now it's got a roller back here. Normally it doesn't come with a roller, but I had it machined in there. And here's the 9-position sprocket. Okay. Okay, so before we do this, we have to put the camshaft retaining plate on. I'll show you my camshaft retaining plate. Here's my camshaft retaining plate. You can see it's bronze. It's got a little oil hole here. That's where the oil goes through. Okay, it's bronze. I don't know where you get this at. I think I bought it on eBay, maybe off John Kazi. So you see it's got little flathead Allen bolts. So this is going to go in with. I'm going to put lubrication on here, lubrication on camshaft. Front of the nose of the camshaft. I'm going to put lubrication here. I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to lock it down with red Loctite. You have to make sure this is correct too. There's a little see that little hole there? That's where the oil comes out. You got to make sure you have this facing the right way. If you face it the wrong way, the camshaft's not going to get oil. And you can do that. So I'll put it on there. And I'm just going to screw these in temporarily to hold it in position, so I can get my Allen and my red Loctite. So I'm just kind of put that in there a little bit, just to kind of hold it in place. I'll find my red Loctite. My red Loctite. This kind of red Loctite I use. Okay. So I'll pull this one. I'll put this one in a little bit. It doesn't hit the floor, and I'll pull this one out. I'm gonna put a little red Loctite on it, just a dab. Everything's got to get Loctite on a motor. If you don't have lock washers, you're gonna have to have Loctite on it, because if you don't have red Loctite on it, it will come out. Even if you took it down the right specification. Slide that back where it needs to be. There's your red Loctite on that one. I'll take that one down just a smidge. I'm going to take this one off. Put red Loctite on this one. Not blue, red. Okay. Now, alright, snug it down a little bit. Sure it's supposed to be where it's supposed to be at. I snug that one down. This one down a little bit. Kind of just like I'm torquing the connecting rounds, do a little bit at a time. Tighten it down a little bit at a time. A little more pressure. A little more pressure. More. More. Yeah, I'm bending that. That's tight. I'm almost bending the wrench. Tight. Let's go back to this one, check it. Okay. I know these are tight. How am I getting out of that? Okay. That's tight. Oh, it's tight as I can get it by hand without snapping the wrench. It's got red Loctite on it. So, now let's do the sprocket. So this is a new crankshaft. I'm hoping the dimensions on the crankshaft is correct. I'm going to spin it. I'm hoping this lower sprocket just slides right on. I want the key to be facing straight up. So I just got to temporarily put the harmonic balancer on here. Turn the motor over until the keyway is pretty much straight up. And I cross my fingers, there's my blue dot. Cross my fingers and I hope this slides on. Not so much. Well, we don't beat anything on the crankshaft. I'm a guy, you drive it with a hand, you don't do that. I spent all that time getting my thrust right. I don't beat on the crankshaft or anything like that because it screws up your thrust. So this is a little bit difficult. A little bit. Hopefully not too bad. So, question is how you put it on without beating on everything, right? So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get the, I'll put a socket on here, I'll put the bolt in here, and I'll spin it on. So when I get set up to show you that, I'll see you then.